Today I have the adventure of start actually working with cement, and I have bought this. It's called Malta in Italian for doing the walls, for working on walls. And now I'm reading the instructions because also in the cement it's not that, oh yeah, just one cement. Actually, when you start reading a bit more about this, you find out that there's so many stuff that goes into cement, and there are a lot of aspects, like for example, how long you have to mix it, how much water you can use, in which temperature you can use, how many hours you have to let it dry, and one which is really important is how many hours you have to work with the product before the product becomes hard. And this is especially important for me because it's the first time I work with the product. So if you are doing also like renovations or doing yourself and you're in the same situation, it's something that you want to check, because there are some products that dry super fast, like in 30 minutes. So if you are not a professional, maybe you want to choose the simplest technology in the product, because yes, could sound really cool that it dries super fast, but it will make your life a hell if you are already not knowing what you are doing, and especially if you have to make corrections, because imagine that you are in a hurry, the product dries so fast, and then you have to make corrections. You will make some problems. I will make some problems today. I'm sure of that. Whenever I go to do something I never did before, I know there will be a lot of problems. So you have to develop a bit of resilience as well. But well, today, for example, to give you an idea, it's also nothing out of the world. You have to have patience, you have to read, and you have to try to understand, and also at some point just go and do it. So this one, for example, is a lime cement masonry mortar. Lime is the type of stone that they use for preparing the product. And then they make this suggestion, which is a video I made yesterday: remove any trace or dust, oil, grease, wax, anything from the wall. That's why I prepared the wall the way I did. And then they tell you more or less how many, there's a range, it's not exactly that, how many liters of water you have to add for each sack of 25 kilos. So it's 4.4 to 5 liters. And then this is really interesting: mix for no longer than 3 minutes. If I wouldn't have read here, I would have been mixing and mixing and mixing till I got like a cake. Like the perfect mix before putting it in the oven. And then they tell you how is the minimum thickness that the product supports. So this is not for finishing, this is something more for filling in holes. So I have to actually be careful of that, because there are some small unions which I think are not thinner than 10 millimeters, which is 1 centimeter. And then they say do not add any other product. Yeah, there's a lot of interactions between the components, and product for professional use. Okay, I will skip that one. Always read the technical and safety data sheet. I read this because I read this here, so it was okay, that's a great idea actually. And I discovered that I have 2 hours to work with this product, so I'm gonna do maybe half, and then I will do the other half, so I can give myself a little bit more space for stopping, thinking, checking in how I should do it, or how I want to do it, and how easy it becomes for me. So yes, that's basically it. Now I'm going to prepare. I'm gonna make another video to show you the tools that I'm using, and I'm just gonna repair my walls.